Alright everyone, this is going to be a short video on the proper way that I believe you should walk your dog. And he is actually beside me, slightly behind, but right there next to me. The reason I think that this type of walk is so important for a dog is because it really shows who's in control, and by showing who's in control, which is supposed to be the human, takes down on the stress levels of the dog. If they don't have to worry who's in control, then they just don't have to worry. Everything's taken care of by the human. So that's kind of the concept I put behind this walk. Is for everyone to really understand that if the human is in control and is being the pack leader, that does not mean you're being mean or unfair, or that the dog does not get freedoms. Come on. It just means that you put down the rules, boundaries, and limitations. They follow, and when you say it is time to play, or time for water, or time for anything, they get to enjoy it to the fullest because they earned it. Such as, Chase, you want some water? Good boy. So as a pack leader, I'm being fair. I knew he was hot and he was thirsty and there was a puddle, so he got water. But he had to walk next to my side, not drag me to it. He knows that I will give him things that he needs and keep the pack alive and strong. He just has to obey the rules so he doesn't accidentally actually hinder the pack, which is how a dog views. Everything in a dog's mind is done for the pack. So when you hear stories about dogs biting children, it's usually because they think that they are trying to help the pack, not because they are a vicious animal. There are cases where dogs are psychologically damaged and need rehabilitated, but most cases of people getting bit is because they don't understand how to properly, I know this is going to sound funny, but properly walk a dog. It all relates back to the bonding time of walking. All right, come on. Up here. Come on. And around we go. Up here. As you can see, I made the decision when to leave. He was perfectly fine with it. And away we go. We're on a walk again. Still off leash, still beside or behind. But back to the stressful point. If he does not have to worry about anything about the survival of the pack, because that is how their brain works. That is scientific proof that's how their brain works. Then he doesn't have to worry about telling an adult or a child to stay away unless, I'm afraid, and then he will step in and protect his pack leader. But other than that, nothing really has to be taught. You just have to understand that you need to exercise. Don't care the exercise. For me, it's walking and hiking. Some people like to run, bike, whatever. Pick an exercise. The discipline is where they are in the pack as far as on that exercise. So for him, he has to be beside or behind. That's a discipline, not to be running all over. Because he is a Great Dane and his head can sit on my countertop, he is not allowed in the kitchen. That's a discipline. For me, if I welcome you onto the couch, you're allowed on the couch. No other time. That's a discipline. Things like that challenges your dog and helps him know his place in the pack. We're going to turn around here because we're in a very short area. He will also do this, which I hope to post videos of. He will also walk off leash like this in a very busy area with cars and children and people. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If he gets a little distracted, as you saw, I just give a correction, tell him to get his butt moving, and he does. This is without training. There is no heel command in place here. There is nothing. He does know sit and down just because that's something that I use on a daily basis, but I can do it without a verbal command and without a hand signal. Pure energy. These dogs can, any dog, not just these guys, but any dog can work off of pure energy. No matter how stubborn, as some people like to say, which is another word for dominant, and no matter how energetic, everyone's dogs can be like this. So please think about the way you walk your pet and who's really ruling the roost, And not so much of, I just don't feel like it because I think my dog deserves to be free, but from the aspect of how much stress that puts on your dog. They don't know how to control a human, and they're only going to be able to control a human the way they control other dogs, which is by biting, pushing, pawing them, yada, yada, yada. All right, Chase, one more water break, and I'll finish the video. Go on. So again, please think of this as a way of being with your pet for his benefit or her benefit, not so much yours.